let's move on to pedagogy, the art of teaching. This is our last little section. Yay! Pedagogy, the art of educating. Okay. Probably, pedagogy is such a wide thing, but we're going to just cover 5 things. The 5 most important. Behavioural management is actually an art in pedagogy. Literacy teaching. Literacy is the big jazz word, especially on the northern beaches at the moment. You've probably seen literary centres like just jumping up. And in the education realm as well, as Isabel would know, literacy is becoming a high priority, isn't it? Ensuring that kids are literate, because if you set a task and they're not literate, they're wasting their time at school or piano lessons or whatever. So it's like Harry Potter is a great book, and Star Wars, the song here, is a great song. But if I give Harry Potter to a kid that can't string like ABC, even though it's a great book, great task, stimulating, popular song, Star Wars, they can't read it. They're only a kid, they're not going to openly tell you I can't read it necessarily. So it's our job to evaluate their literacy. Look for signs that they can't read. And we can do things like flashcards and do that and to improve their literacy. Okay, so behavioural management, leading causes of off-task behaviour. The task is too difficult or the task is too easy. There is also, you might have set the task perfectly. So I'm not going to say it's always the teacher's fault, because it's definitely half the time it's not. Okay, you might have set the task perfectly matched, but they've been bullied at school that day, or they had their athletics carnival and came last. So that's also ties into relationship building. You can show them you care. Say, talk openly about your day, and I'll reassign a task then below, even maybe too easy, taking into account the emotional setting. Okay? Task is too difficult it's usually literacy in music. So I want us to be using flashcards, and that's why everyone got a copy of the flashcards. Use them almost every lesson. It's a great crutch for you. You don't even need to do lesson planning in a way. I love it. It's a great time filler, but it's such an effective time filler. So do your flashcards, gradually grow them up. So with the ones on Beginner's Book 1, you shouldn't be using the whole set. That's just so silly. You've got to really maybe hone it down to just 3 or 4 notes max at a time. Kids usually have a retention of about, under age 7, of about 4 ideas at once. So I think it's best to stick to maybe C, D, F, and rotate them and note which ones are their weakest and just do them over again. What's this E? What's this F? What's this E? Repetition, repetition, repetition. Literacy and repetition go hand in hand. Note naming worksheets, you've got a couple. We also had the note naming game. The secret is again and again and again. Better more than less. Even a bit boring when it comes to literacy. It's your ABC, it's your 1, 2, 3 of music. You've got to get them reading the notes